Right, species
Robot step one,
modification
fashion
would be great.
upgrade installed.
So Day of the Triffids is where I got the Triffids from, Panorpa, exactly as Basil said. Day of the Triffids is a book by John Wyndham from the 1940s. Utterly astonishing one.
And then it had like a 1970s version televised made, and then there was one also in the mid 2000s with Eddie Izzard as the bad guy.
Eddie Izzard can act in anything as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, both my favorite comedian, and I think he's an astonishing actor. And I really want to go see his current live tour when it comes to UK.
Wasn't he in a reboot of the Munsters or something? Mockingbird Lane, it was called?
No idea.
Possibly. He's done a lot of things.
Is that Mord? Yeah, old Mordaith. Old Man Mordaith is playing.
That's
Lambert,
right.
DJ, Midgeman, qwertyphant. Yeah,
Yes, this is the only time you'll ever catch me playing Stellaris. More than likely.
Well, Stellaris, like Hoi 4, I feel, is much, much better in multiplayer than it is. Like, it's good in single player, but it's just so much better in multiplayer.
I feel like that applies to every Paradox game, apart from maybe CK2.
Yeah,
I think CK2
is
is better in multiplayer.
It is, but it's not as big of a gap between the two.
What do you mean by that?
Between, like, honestly, like Hoi 4, single player, I don't care. It's kind of cool, but it's just not my type of game. Multiplayer, I see it more of as a board game and playing with other people, and it's a very different game. I look at it.
Gotcha.
Because it's not really any roleplay in that game for me.
Construction.
Well, like here in Stellaris, there's a little bit of roleplay, but there's not as much. And so single player can be fun, but it gets repetitive to me. Multiplayer is always different. Whether you're playing against or with people.
Right. Just before I do it, is everyone okay with me going to war with the Yuri?
Yeah.
Whatever you want to do.
Uri.
Hallowed are the Ori.
Single player is the test ground, multiplayer is the game. Yeah, very similar. I mean, my little pony mod for Hearts of Iron. I don't think I want to touch that with the 10-foot pole.
Why would I attack Rose?
Yeah, Duke does wants me to attack Rose. I can't just send a Federation with me.
Why?
Yeah, she's in a federation with me as well. Besides, we've been valued trade partners for many, many, many millennia.
I've been making them lots of money, supplying them jobs.
By the way,
DJ
I
owes me
took our
5k
jobs.
alloys, apparently.
No, I
I've been
don't.
feeding the universe for like the past, however many years we've been playing.
Mm-hmm.
I've got like 3 agri worlds now.
Anomaly found.
found my first anomaly for 100 years.
Like, these guys look so happy. I'm all about the roleplay. Yeah, Lego Maniac. I love RPG games.
Please vote on my wall.
But I can never replay them a lot just because I kind of learn the story, and then after I play it once, I kind of...
Rose.
Have you ever played Pillars of Eternity?
Vote on the wall. QWERTY, Rose, Lambert.
There you go.
I
had a different menu open. I couldn't see.
Yeah.
But Rose, have you ever played Pillars of Eternity?
War declared.
Dea's fault.
If you want to talk about an RPG that feels different like every time you play it, try Pillars of Eternity and the sequel Pillars of Eternity 2, because like the decisions there are quite. The choice I've played it through both games 3 or 4 times, and the character choices I've made have drastically impacted the story.
They've got a system within the middle of my system. What the shit?
And you can take your character from the first game and import it to the second game too, which is always fun.
They had armies inside my nation. Why? How?
The call was coming from inside the house.
Magic.
Was it the wormhole?
Maybe the wormhole.
I would say
They're not the other end of that wormhole, though. Okay,
I think
bizarre.
they are. Bant 3 to Elaine.
Probably.
Well,
I don't need
my
this.
neighbour
Yeah,
is
but how did they get
this-
past Lekilion?
By
Oh,
that.
because you don't
Bowser's Journey
have
has anti-trans.
you don't have
This
FTL
is a
inhibitors
problem
yet.
with mini games.
How do you not have FTL inhibitors?
Oh wait.
Technology secured.
Ow! I ran out of houses on the capital planet.
No.
Problem. Houses here. I
Yeah.
can't reset.
Okay, where's my other fleets? They incoming?
Sure.
How far out are they? They're not too far out, okay.
No.
A little more
You'll figure
commanders.
yourself out, game.
Oh,
It's
hello.
fine.
Size 23 Desert World. With extra 30% from minerals and holy fucking tits. 14 mining districts. I feel like perhaps my mining mineral problem situation is going to go away soon.
Oh. So
Oh my god.
Before this,
Oh, shit.
System charted.
before our game started today, I was recording with Leo and Mouse just
Why
for like a
the-
YouTube only Stellaris game. Every
Construction.
single system around me had 6+ minerals. They were all 6, 9, 11. One had like 15. And there weren't any mining drones around. They just had lots of minerals everywhere. I even found one system that had 15 energy.
Oh, I could build Federation ships as
was
well.
ins-
I didn't know that. Do you want me to
Back
build any
direct.
Federation ships? Because I'm capped on alloys again. Is
Ah.
anyone hearing me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. Sorry, I'm just very
Build
focused on a
Federation
war that I'm
ships.
apparently
Which
losing.
ones?
Any of them. Our Federation
What do you
fleet
pref-
has 3 destroyers and 4 corvettes.
wow.
Is that it?
Buff that fleet, guys.
It's got 10.
That's like the
It's a
power of the
1.9K.
Federation right there.
It's so sad.
I'm
A
gonna-
Federation
I'm gonna
fleet
use
that is
magic.
And I
empty is
think
an
I
indication that
built
people are looking to
all of
betray each other
those.
later.
Yeah, I'll build like, I don't know, like that many battleships. There you go. I don't know how many that is. 7?
Yeah, let's get some Tribune armor.
8 maybe?
Do 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 do. Ba-dum. There is.
Construction complete.
That's a Coast Guard.
Negative on the moats.
I don't know what any of those words mean.
Gateway travel. Yes, please.
Construction complete.
Month. 1 month. Yeah. Provide additional housing.
Receiving
Yay!
communications.
Now I don't have housing population problems, I don't think.
I don't need
Ass.
volatile. I'm just okay. Let's build more. I have lots of moats
lots of
in
jobs.
storage, like over 1,000. It's just, and it's only at -1.
Ah, I've got a massive surplus of like generating, so.
Surely it's oh, the Federation fleet is really a Coast Guard.
Baywatch Space Edition.
The rights
Too
to
small to
Baywatch were
classify as a
sold for
fleet.
$1.
Appropriate.
That's something I learned recently. If you watch the Fact Fiend channel,
Quite
it's pretty
see.
good.
Stephen King sells the rights to most of his stuff for like $1 or $2.
Quite.
Hello.
Could you go and smack the shit out of the Sravannar Multistellar a bit for me? Just take out a load of their systems in space.
I'm busy with Eurostate at the moment, mate.
You're busy with the... Okay.
He's
He
wants
giving
their
me a
planets.
hand, I think.
I think he's taking the southern ones.
I haven't claimed any of them, to be honest.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm just naff and getting my ass handed to me, and he saw that, I think. Right, let's see if my ships can actually win this.
Harvey
I
Brothers.
think they should be able to. We beat them in power.
Big
I
old
think they're talking about the
space
Property Brothers and
flights.
HTTV. So,
Technology
Uh,
secured.
Oh,
due
they've
to
got a station here
reasons.
now.
My
They're taking over
stepmom
Lumos.
and my sister-in-law have actually both met the Property Brothers. Got pictures. There's quite an adorable picture of, I think it was Drew kissing my stepmother on the cheek, though she didn't realize it at the time because it's, you know, it's not actually like touching. She just thought he was like bending down because there's like a 6-inch height difference. Quite a cute picture. And Physix and Omar King, thank you for the follows. Welcome to the Rose Garden.
Okay. All my
Well,
counters
this-
were frozen for a moment.
Well, this is frustrating as anything.
What's wrong, PJ?
I can't make them surrender. And I can't get to the other bit, like the other lot of them that are defending, so... This is something that does my head in about the Stellaris' war system. It's one of my few complaints about the game. Like, I have conquered their entire territory other than 4 systems that are conquered by somebody else. Every one of their planets is invaded.
So if you do settle status quo, you get everything then.
No, I don't, because a couple of the planets have been invaded by these other dicks.
And
the
it's a vassalized
Overunion.
war goal.
Oh.
Yeah.
Multiple crisis turned on? No, we have 5x crisis though. And then some other things. Whatever's in the mod pack.
I wanted to put multiple crisis in, but I was overruled.
We're gonna lose anyway.
Probably, but it'd be fun.
That's the mod pack. You walked face first into Chuck Norris. Builds on him.
Hey, I got their big ships. That's what was shredding me. My God.
Oh, food from farmers, sure. Months. Wait, you're supposed to.
Tazekians have. went
Did a new
against us?
empire.
Interesting.
That's really fucking annoying.
Is that just all Corvettes you came in there with? My God, what is this?
Is Corvette spam.
Okay.
I have 5 work. They're too good to be clerks. Okay, fine.
Nothing like having someone pull off an EOTC when the main crisis spawns. I don't know what EOTC is.
Thank you, missus. Super appreciate it.
Empire of the Cretins. Nailed it.
Unbidden, bring on the demons.
Oh, end of the cycle. Right, yes.
Can't get that in multiplayer.
Really? Didn't know that.
Yep.
Shame.
You used to, because I had it happen once.
Yeah, they took it out because it just ruined everybody's game. It was essentially a way for somebody who was losing to ruin everybody's game, and that's just terrible. So
It
Oh,
should
yeah,
be
that is
an option.
What's the most British
Agreed.
thing? In reference to what? I need more. I need more to go on. If most British thing of all, probably the Queen. And she's not British.
Yes, she is. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, no, she is really, isn't she?
Ugh. Nothing annoys me more than people saying the Queen is German.
Construction complete.
Well, German
Construction
descent,
complete.
but there's just about as much English in there as
Queen
German.
Victoria made sure that every royal in Europe was related to each other one way or another. Let's be
Yep.
honest about this.
Prevented wars.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes.
No, it led to the 2
Occasionally.
largest wars that ever happened in human history.
I
Said
mean,
occasionally. She's
Construction
more British than
complete.
thou. She's been there longer than you.
Well, This is a CGP Grey video that is really interesting because it talks about what if the monarchy was taken away.
Be
And
terrible.
the fact is that, well, not even just like, if you just go to the economics of it, not just the tourism that gets brought in because of the royal family, but the fact that actually
that's chump change.
90% of the royal family's land, they own like huge amounts of land in England that is just essentially leased to the government. And if they stopped being the royal family, they would take it all back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, they wouldn't, because if we stopped them from being the royal family, we would also be seizing their land. But
Illegally.
it's a good attempt at an argument.
It depends on how that ceasing of being the royal family occurred and political situation.
There is
Depends
no
on your
way
intrigue
that
skill,
they
I
would
guess.
hold on to their land holdings if they were stripped of the monarchy. There is simply no way that would ever happen.
230 plus million of profits and 6 billion from tourism.
And that's chump change compared to the real money they make, which is the work that they do in diplomacy and trade internationally, which is where the real value for the royal family comes in.
I think just having a head of state that is apolitical is a huge benefit.
You ever get the feeling
we
that
have a political
Queen
leader
Elizabeth
and
II
an
just wants to
apolitical leader.
live until Charles can't be her heir?
It's already happened, isn't it?
It's
No,
not already
No,
happened.
he's still in line.
I'm pretty certain that yes, she does very much enjoy the fact that she's trolling the shit out of Philip.
She's got a wicked sense of humor.
Uncle Mestor, thank you for the follow. Welcome to Rose Garden.
Most instances of
Yeah.
ceasing to be the royal family in history didn't go well for the royal family in question. Yeah, but that happened in uncivilized countries.
Hang on. I'm
What
sorry.
just happened the last
Are
few
you-
years over there?
I was about to say, are you trying to claim England is in any way civilized? Because as an Englishman, I call bullshit.
Yeah.
The
Countries-
most
you-
civilized.
You're,
We
you're in
invented the
Finland.
term.
You don't have to experience this Brexit bullshit.
I'm in the Netherlands.
Okay,
I
I
both
would
of you
argue
then.
that I would experience a little bit more than you in the short term.
Mordaith, aren't you glad we're on the other side of the pond?
here in. I'm sat
Yeah, I'm
sat
pretty
here
close
in
to
parking
an
lot
angry
Kent.
orange, so...
Oh, it's probably fine. Like, strong and stable government, right?
She's-
Katie Cat has a
May is
theory
an
that
embarrassment.
there is no real Queen Elizabeth is really God, and she's just a clone that Charles puts on the throne.
I like it.
I reckon we stopped using the real Queen a long time ago. It's all just cardboard cutouts.
Any of you fine folk watch Doctor Who?
No,
Of course.
no.
I've heard Stephen Fry is going to be joining the cast in some fashion.
I'd watch it if he
Ooh.
was Doctor Who.
Oh my
I
God.
wouldn't actually know.
That would
He
be
wouldn't a very good
amazing.
doc- He wouldn't be a very
I would
good
actually
doctor,
start
let's face
watching
it.
Doctor Who if Stephen Fry was.
Ah, this season's Doctor Who is really good.
She's doing so well.
There's just
I agree.
Jodie
there's
Whittaker's
just
You're
too
literally
many.
the first human being I've ever heard say that. I'm going to be honest with you.
I'll be honest. Like
I
most of
haven't
the
watched an episode of it. I have no opinion whatsoever. I want to make that very clear
Construction.
straight away.
The-
But you're
and I-
literally the first person that I've heard say nice things about.
in
Yeah,
addition
same.
to her being really good, the cast, like the companions are great. And Graham, the companion Graham, is probably the best companion.
Bradley Walsh has just taken over British television. It's really
He's so
strange.
good.
I don't know who that
So
is.
again, I've heard the exact opposite from
Really?
people. Yeah.
Huh.
It's far better than
Um,
the Peter Capaldi
Construction
series.
complete.
Oh,
But here's the thing. I also
Eh,
liked
that's
Capaldi like a lot.
Okay, no, that I can't agree with.
No,
actually,
a
no.
lot
I
of
liked
people
him.
didn't.
I hated the writing. I liked him. Hated the writing.
Yeah, when they did the Sonic, what was it, sunglasses, I was like, well,
Mordaith
maybe
is
I
just a
could
bloody colonist.
Excuse me, proud member of the Commonwealth. So they've tried to get rid of us a few times, but we're still here.
Ryan is loving the season 2.
The thing is,
There you
it got a lot of bad press leading up to it, and then everything went quiet because they realized it was quite good. So there hasn't actually been much news about it since its
Exactly.
first episode.
A lot of
And I think that's why there's a lot of misconception about it.
As an outsider looking in, I disagree entirely. There's been plenty of news about it, and all of it's been shit.
I mean, we don't
never-
hear about any news other than Brexit here, so.
Okay,
I
yeah,
couldn't
no,
tell you.
everything that I've seen to do with that show has pointed it to being a shit show.
See, that's the thing.
I
mean-
I don't see any news like that. Most of the stuff that comes across my feed is like talking about how good it's been. Highest ratings, I think, in Doctor
it's
Who
highest
history.
international, highest international ratings at least.
Yeah. It's okay. It's very popular in North America.